warning, I'm about to get a lot of people really mad. So if you get easily offended, I would suggest not watching this video. Just skipping through it. I have no hard feelings if you skip through this video, because I'm about to get a lot of people really upset. So if you suffer from hurtphiliomas and you need to take medication for that, this is probably not the video, because I'm about to get you really mad. Let's start. Today is cold grate technique. When I started this series, I structured it like a book. My first video was more kind of like it's kind of like the cover page, kind of like an introduction, you know, where I kind of tell you about what I'm gonna be doing through the rest of the weeks going on. My first video, where I did the slow and sear comparison to the 304 stainless steel, that was sort of like a body. And that was to also gather more information. And then in a book, after you have your main body, you got your introduction, and you have the beginning of the book, which was last week. And now we come into the climax of the story. This is where all the stuff really comes together, and it's really a lot of fun. Now next week is going to be kind of the conclusion, where I kind of tie up all those loose ends. And look what I got. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I got another Weber kettle. How'd I get it? I got a donation. Because guess what, Dave? Not everybody's on board with you. Not everybody sees what you see. And quite frankly, a lot of people are getting really sick and tired of seeing you go to their favorite YouTubers' houses and cooking steaks for them. Now, I don't have a problem with people getting product for free. Hey, I get product for free all the time. I had somebody send me a scale, which is a piece of crap they want me to do a review on, and I'm not even going to do a review on it because I don't like it. It's horrible. And you can still do get product review and get products and still do honest comparisons and do honest reviews when you get free product. The problem here lies is when the owner of that company comes to your house and then they cook you a steak and expect for you to give an unbiased opinion. That to me is, what's the word some of y'all have been using? Skewed? Those results are really skewed. If you want to talk about stuff that's skewed, that's skewed. You know what, if you want to give me $300 in product, come to my house and you want to cook me a steak, heck, I'll say it's glorious too. Really? Glorious? Or I'll say it's the best steak I ever had. I mean, this here's another thing. All right, so it's the best steak you've ever had. So y'all remember every freaking steak that you've had for the last 30 years, for the last 20 years, 10 years, 5 years, the last year? You actually remember all the steaks that you've had? Not me. Not only am I going to do the cold grate technique, I'm also going to do a blind taste test. I'm going to sear it 3 different ways. I'm going to prepare it the exact way that Dave prepares them. I'm going to sear one the cold grate technique, which I also call the hokey pokey technique. Put your steak on in, put your steak on out, put your steak on in, and you spin it all about. It's the hokey pokey great steak, but you know what I mean. And I'm going to be using the Merlin today. Y'all call it the slow and sear. I renamed it to Merlin. Well, it's because it's magical. So I'm going to be using Merlin today with the hokey pokey grate technique, and I'm going to be searing it 2 other ways, one on the flat top, and now I'm going to be searing one, my favorite way to sear a steak, which is over some coals. Let's get to it. And there's about 16 steps, so I'm kind of like not sure like which step to go with first. These are 2-inch thick ribeyes. Now Dave says to salt them. Okay, now he said salt them either 2 days before. I've seen a day before. I've seen 12 hours before. I've seen multiple ways. So I'm not really sure which scientific way he wants to salt these steaks. So I went ahead, I salted them 2 days ago. I covered them up. Then 24 hours ago, I took them out of the bag. I put them on this rack, and I'm gonna let them come up to room temperature. I'm gonna get the coals started. I'm gonna do about 25 coals. I'm gonna put those into the Merlin and wait for the temps to try hopefully come up between 225 and 250. I'm gonna put those steaks on there. I got notes on all this stuff, so hopefully I can do all the steps. All right, let's get to it. Alright, so one of the most important components to this is actually having the easy spin grate. Well, I'm personally not going to spend $80 to $120 on a cold spin grate, so I went to Walmart and look, this is nice and thick stuff. All right. The only thing that really catches whenever you're doing this, whenever you're spinning it, and I'll show you much. So when you're spinning your grate, all right, I already trimmed, yeah, this side I trimmed off yesterday. Okay, I trimmed off 2 sides yesterday. Okay, so right here, there's this little lip. See that little lip? That's what catches on there. It prevents it from sliding. So you gotta lift it up. You lift it up, okay? That's the only thing that catches, all right? Now look. I shaved these off yesterday with my grinder. Okay. See that? In a little bit of angle, just like that. Now I'm gonna do the other side. I'm gonna do the other side. Okay, I'm gonna do this side right here, and then it should spin freely. Okay, so we're gonna get these 2 down a little bit. I marked them off yesterday, Ryobi grinder, and I kind of marked it with a marker down here. I just saved you $80 to $120. There you go. All right, so I know some of y'all are gonna say, well, the hokey pokey grade, the easy spin, it's a lot better quality. It's 304 cents. How much? If you use this just for cooking steaks, this right here is gonna last you just as long as the easy spin grade or whatever you want to call it, hokey pokey grade. When it comes to comparisons, and it comes like dollar wise, $20. So if you want to put it like this, I could buy 4 to 6 of these for a cost for 1 whirly swirly spinny grates. Is 4 to 6 of these gonna last longer than that? Probably. I will probably guarantee it. I'll probably use that every single cook, or whenever I use it, I'll probably use that thick one. So I mean, it's gonna last. It'll last probably quite a while. And if I wanted to, I could spend, there's a little bit more. You can get a stainless steel one, the same thing, and it's stainless steel. Why not do that and just cut off the little lips? All right, so through this process, I have watched a lot of YouTubers' videos. By the way, you're welcome. So I wrote all kinds of stuff here. And it's about 16 steps, I think, for the perfect steak. I mean, is it worth it? I mean, really? I mean, all right, I'm sure that this method cooks a great steak. I mean, a wonderful steak, but the perfect steak. I mean, there's a lot of people out there, the SCA, there's a lot of YouTubers out there that very much disagree with you. Well, I being one of them. Now, when it comes to slow and sear, which I named Merlin, I can understand why some people would want it or get it or whatever. Okay, I'm cool with that. But this is, do y'all know what a gimmick is? Y'all want a gimmick? Here, I'm gonna read y'all what a gimmick is. Gimmick, it's a noun, a trick or device intended to attract attention, publicity, or business. Right there. Is the cold grate technique a gimmick? We're gonna find out. I can't wait for this. And we're gonna, again, people over here that I don't even know. So, I mean, like neutral people. I got a couple of neighbors that I know, but then they're getting some other people. I have no idea. I might even be able to get a couple of yard guys if I see some people doing their yards. I might be able to get people doing their yards. So, all right, that's it. So right now the temperature of the grill is at 250. Let's get these steaks on. It has a nice deep red. That's from that salt. Oh, that's a steak. Okay, I think we're good. We got some space between the steaks, so that all looks good. Let's get the lid on. Okay, so the starting internal of the steaks is going to be 61 degrees. Currently it's at 2, it just keeps, I just shut the lid. So that's going to continue to rise, but right now the internal of the steak is at 61 degrees, which is a pretty good, that's almost room temperature. That's just pretty close to it. Up 63. So at 80 degrees, we're going to flip these steaks over. Swingers, oh, the jungle VIP. I reached the top and had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. I wanna be okay, so the rules are, when it hits internal temperature, now this is kind of varied. When it hits an internal temperature between, I think it's between, some said 95 to, some said 90, 95, some said 100. So I'm gonna do at 110. So when it hits 90, actually when it hits 100, I'm gonna start the coals to get this fired up. And then I'm gonna put the coals in there, and then I think it's 110, I don't know. Right here, step 4, place steak on wire rack, fridge overnight. Step 5, set slow and sear and dripping griddle. You don't need a dripping griddle. You don't need a drip on it, just do the griddle. light a chimney of charcoal. Okay, so right there, 90 degrees, but also right here, 95 to 100. And 95 to 100, it was another video, so we'll say between 90 and 100 degrees, I'll light a chimney of charcoal. All right, so right now the internal temperature of the steak is 93, and the internal of the Weber kettle is at 252. I have two right here. I got one. That's good. I got both are full, and this is gonna be for my method. This is gonna be for the cold grate technique method. Then the other one, I'm gonna use my Camp Chef flat top griddle and do one on there. Why am I doing this? Dave kind of come out and said that, you know, and kind of promotes that grill marks are a bad thing, that it's not necessary to have grill marks. Well, you know what? My grandfather, my father, SCA and all these other places always put grill marks on their steaks. So he's trying to say every single person's wrong, and yet he's the one that's right. I wonder why this is. Has anybody ever thought about that? Why would he say that his technique is right and everybody else is wrong? I'm glad he doesn't have anything to sell, you know, like an $80, $120 grill grate. I'm glad he's a moral authority on the proper technique on how to cook a freaking steak. Are now at, can you see that? No, you can't see that. It's at 111, I think, right there. It's at 111. I'm gonna go ahead and take them off because once again, it's kind of misleading on when to actually take the steaks off. Some videos had it at 110, some had it at 115, so I'm like, whatever. I don't know exactly what temperature to take it off at. This is the base. This is my hibachi grill for my barrel house cooker right there. So now the grate that I just used on the Weber, I'm just gonna put it right over here. Now it says to blow these coals to get them nice and hot. And then in other videos it says nothing about blowing the coals with a hair dryer or nothing else. So I'm not gonna blow these. Those actually look pretty good the way it is right there. And I have the Camp Chef flat top griddle over here. It's on a medium high heat right now. So I have a timer right here. I'm gonna go ahead and set a timer when I put the steak on. Let's do the hokey pokey one first. There we go. Let's start the timer. Starting to sizzle. Timer. Start. There we go. There we go. Okay, so it's been 1 minute. I have to do this by myself because no one else can see the steaks I'm using. I put it on there for another minute. There we go, 1 more minute. Okay, I'm keeping this over here on here for 2 minutes. Right there. And I got the steak over here going pretty darn. All right, I set the camera up like this so y'all can see it all together. Okay, we're coming on 1 minute. To turn this one. All right. All right, 1 minute. It's been over here for 2 minutes. One more over here. There we go. It's been over for 2 minutes. Put this over. Look at that crust. Woo! Turn this one over. There we go. All beautiful crust so far. Now, one of the things I was wondering is after you spin it back around, is the other side that's been on the cool side, is it still hot? I'm gonna put my bare hand on it. I'm gonna see if it is hot. Because if it's not hot, then guess what? It's not the cold spin grate technique. It's the cold, then a little less than hot technique. So let's go over there and we'll do that real quick. All right, so it's been another minute. Damn, I just burned myself. That is not a cold freaking grate. I don't care what you say. That ain't a cold grate. So the first time that you put it down, exactly what I thought. The first time that you put it down is cold. Then you spin it around the second time, flip it over, that side could be considered cold. After that, it's not cold, it's hot. All right, the Hokey Pokey steak here is officially off the grill. It's just hit 130. Got a little more to go, 126. Be honest with yourself. Which is which? Which is the one that was cooked with a cold spin grate technique? Which one was cooked my technique, and which one was cooked on the flat top griddle? Can you tell? Can everybody else tell? All right, y'all, so here we go. We got 3 steaks here. It's kind of backwards. I have A, B, and C. Kind of do this from the back. And gonna have, we got 8 people. Gonna have them come over here, look at the steaks, see which one has the best sear. And they're gonna put a number 1 next to, in the column they think has the best sear. I'm gonna slice them off a steak, then just gonna put a little check mark in the column that they think has the best, taste. I have 3 columns, A, B, C, and there's also a D column. D, if they cannot tell a difference, they just mark off something over here in D if they can't tell a difference between in the sears, okay? So I got a wide variety of people here. So let's get started. Come on up and just look at A, B, and C. Which one do you think has the best looking sear to the steak?
A.
Well, mark it. Just put it. Okay. 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 There you go.
Don't say it out loud, just do yourself. Okay?
Which looks like it has the best sear.
Next. Which one looks the best? They check mark that column. Okay? Good job.
We have 9 people. Just got another one. We got 10 people.
Okay? I'll mark out this together. Okay. Okay? Yeah.
As you look at the steak, just tell me which one you think has the best looking sear.
Okay, is that everybody? Alright.
Now comes taste test time. And I will be doing a taste test. My wife actually will give me the pieces without me looking. Okay, whoever likes kind of like medium, right here. It'd be the kind towards the front. Whoever likes like a medium rare, it's gonna be more towards the center. Cook these all to an internal temperature of 130, which brings it up after you rest it to 135. Okay, I think I got enough pieces here. If y'all come across some fat or some grizzle, just off camera, just put it.
One of each, right?
Yep. You're gonna take a piece of A, chew it up.
Hold on. There you go.
Yep, it's fine. Just remember which one you're eating. And you're gonna put the letter in that column, so whichever one you find better. And if there's no difference, D. The check marks was for sear. Letters are going to be for the. Letters are going to be for. Actually, no. Put a number 1, 2, 3. Which one you find? 1, 2, 3 in the column. If you find A, 1, B, and so forth.
Is that the best case? Is that what we're doing?
Yep. Yep. It'd be first, second. So first, so it would be. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I forgot to put 1, 2, 3.
So now we're doing
So whatever's your first place stick that you like, just put a number in that column where the letter is. Yep. Then of course I'm going to do a taste test as well, but I already know what's what, so it'd be kind of fair for me to do it myself. So I will have you feed me a piece. Yep. Well, no. Whatever you like best, you put that number in.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
where first place is.
it would be that one. So I'm gonna do the 2 right underneath there.
Well, you mean this is your favorite? So
Yep.
you put.
Put one there because that's your first place.
Oh, like
put a one.
how I want
Yeah.
it.
So what would be your first one? What would be your second place? What would be third place? D is you can't tell a difference. You can't. There's no difference you can tell. So 1. What would be your second favorite?
Do me a favor. When you get done, do mine. A is 1. Then 3. Then 2.
So 1, 3, 2.
B is third. Okay. Then C is second.
Thanks for much.
Okay. No problem.
Which one? 1.
No. So it's gonna be your first, second, and third place that you like. FedEx just drove by. They've been by our house a lot.
Okay, that was your first one.
Yes, real silk one.
If that's it, I appreciate it. Thanks, neighbor.
That's it.
Thanks, sir.
Whatever. Which one do you like better? You like
Which
this
one?
one better, this one, or this
Which
one?
one?
I know so far Aaron likes both.
Okay.
What did you put all? You put one. What's your first, second, and third? You only put one number.
Which one do you like better? Okay. Which one's second? Okay. And then.
What's your second best? Okay, you two guys haven't gone yet, right? No. Come on down.
Okay, cool.
Nope. It all it is just it was dry brined and salt and then just some pepper and some olive oil. That's all. That's all. No rubs. It's just salt and pepper.
And it's just.
I dry brined it for 2 days. I put it in a bag for 1 day. Well, I covered them for 2 days. I mean, I covered for a day. Then one whole day I put them, just let them air dry in the fridge, and then I let them come to room temperature. Then I brought the temperature up to 80 degrees, flipped them over, let it come to up between 110 and 115, and then I poured some coals in there, got them nice and hot, and that's it. And I seared them off.
You tell me which one.
And I seared them off three different methods.
What is
No, it's all salt and pepper. That's all it is.
It's the difference in cooking methods.
It's all different cooking methods. I did one method. I did one another method. I did one another method.
So
Yep.
the one in the middle, how'd you cook that one?
Oh,
The B one.
You're not allowed to tell them.
I can't tell right now because that's why I'm doing this video. So it's got all stay kind of like discreet.
Gotcha.
So
We'll get with you afterwards.
yeah, or just watch the video. Okay, now it's time for
Is
me.
that the B one right here?
Yeah.
Right there.
She wants to be.
3 ghost methods.
So how many do we have trying?
No,
Oh,
so-
I don't think.
Hold on, I still have to go. I have to go.
Okay. Well, you turn your back, and I'm not going to tell you which ones I'm telling.
Exactly. In fact, hold on. Let me get the camera focused on me.
Yep, because I don't want you knowing which ones I give you.
Okay.
Take
I
your
am.
glasses off, turn your hat around, cover your eyes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Let me see.
They'll know which one I'm giving you, but you're not going to know.
Okay, it's my turn now. I'm gonna turn my back. My wife's gonna. I'm gonna close my eyes. Should I close my eyes or just?
Pull your hat over your eyes.
No, I can't do that.
Just turn your back, and I'll give it to you
Okay.
from behind.
For record, I have my eyes closed. I think. Yeah, I got my eyes closed.
Okay.
All right.
The other two really didn't have.
All right.
That one had.
My eyes are closed. I do not know what you're giving me.
I know. And you can't see where I'm pulling from either.
Nope.
Tell me when you're done with that one.
That's pretty good. I do like that one.
What do you want?
Okay. You done,
Okay.
John?
Yep.
In there? In there? The truck? Yeah, you want to go for a car ride? Not yet, honey. You gotta wait for them.
Okay.
Come on. All right.
Trying to find that knife. Never mind. Here's another. Here's the piece right here.
Oh yeah, that one.
Like that one.
Mhm.
So that was one. Okay.
Oh yeah, that one. Oh, what you just gave me, that's the one right there.
Okay.
I have to take
First
it out.
or second
So the third one
was one.
would be first. The first one you gave me would be second. Then the second one you gave me would be third.
Okay. And then.
That one you just gave me out. That's
Okay.
it. Okay. So I have no idea. So tell me, what did I pick?
For your first one,
Uh-huh.
you picked B.
Oh,
Column
okay.
B.
Awesome.
For your second one, you picked column C.
Really?
And then your third one, you picked column A.
Wow. That's pretty interesting findings.
Okay. So we have 1, 2,
I'm gonna total all up.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There was 10 people. And there's
Yes, 10 people.
Okay.
That's exactly what I wanted. Thank you, y'all.
So can
I
we
appreciate
find
it.
out which
11?
one was which then?
Oh yeah, he hasn't given me his yet.
Oh.
He's still doing his trial right now. So he was the 11th. So
Oh.
we
I got one more.
coming in.
Let me try the third.
So you got 2 already?
Yeah, he's done A and B thus far. Now he's trying C. He just hasn't told me which ones he likes best yet.
Go with B.
For 1.
So I actually have 11. That's a good thing. 11.
Then C.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'll get back with y'all with the totals. This segment here has been 17 minutes long, so I'll be back with you. Thank you. All right, y'all, so the test is over. And just like I thought, the results speak for themselves. I got 11 people. Most of the people I didn't even know. I just canvassed the neighborhood. I just got 11 people. I had some kids, I had some women, I had guys. I had a wide variety of people. And this is the result. That ain't skewed. That's not skewed results. So what I did is I totaled up all the points. I gave A's. I gave first place. I gave him 4 points. Second place I gave 3 points, and then third place I gave 2 points. So this is what. Okay. So the slow and sear was A, of course. And if y'all don't believe me, of what steaks was what, rewatch the video, because each steak kind of had like its own kind of like unique shape, and you should be able to pick it out for yourself. These were not skewed, okay? I did not try to do anything shady on this. Dave, hello, yoo-hoo. It's a gimmick. Gimmick is, once again, gimmick, a trick or device intended to attract attention, publicity, or business. Huh, that sounds exactly what that is. So I'll tell you what, Dave, this is what you do. Remarket this whole spinny grate thing as a forever grate. Then that holds a little bit more legitimacy. Market it as something that lasts forever. Because I tell you what, man, you know, is this a method to cook a steak? Yeah, it's a method to cook a steak. Is it the best method to cook a steak? Nope. And for those of y'all that try to pick my argument apart, do it yourself. I challenge you. Put up. You don't like my results? Do it yourself. You'll find out. It's the same freaking thing, man. This is it. All right, first place was my way. Shocker, right? Yeah, I know you guys are gonna try to say, oh, it's because you skewed it. I didn't skew nothing. Do it yourself. Do it yourself. All right? Don't even comment down below that I skewed anything. Because I tell you what, you want to talk about skewed? You want to talk about skewed results? Skewed results is going to YouTubers' houses and making steaks for them, expect to get an unbiased opinion. That's skewed. That's the truth. Truth and common sense. That's exactly what I'm about. First place was mine. Had a total of a 3.6. Second place was the one that was on the flat top griddle. That got a total of 2.7. And then the hokey pokey grate technique, that got a 2.6. So you want me to say it? Is the cold grate technique a gimmick, or is it the real deal? It's a gimmick. From the first time I ever seen that, I had a feeling that was a gimmick. I couldn't wait to do this here video. And I'm sure glad I did, because guess what? I'm right. And once again, you don't like it? Test it yourself. Go find some random people. Keep it covert. Y'all took offense to that? Got some hurt feeliomas? I'm sorry. Not really. Nah, because I'm right. Like, subscribe. I'll see y'all next week. I close this series up next week with the low and slow. I'll see y'all next week. Ciao.